If I didn't tell you what year this was, you'd probably have no idea. You'd probably not guess it right unless you were really, really in tune with the RV industry. You would never guess that this was a 99 because this thing is in amazing condition. I have to believe it was either stored indoors or at least under some kind of cover. And the exterior was obviously washed and maybe waxed potentially even at least once a year, because this thing still shines in the sun, still has a reflective high gloss coat. The stickers, the graphics are not peeling, they're not curling in any stretch of the imagination. This is that one where the folks had owned it for a long time and just really, really loved it. You can see how well maintained this was. And if you look, you can see the reflection of the fifth wheel next door in this thing right here. It's almost like looking at a picture where you see a lake overlooking a mountain or something like that. It's a lot like that, where you can see the two things together. Designer for the longest time was Jayco's premier coach, and there's a lot to be proud of here. This is an exceptionally well built rig, obviously built for the long haul. This is a 1999 model that is in far better shape than a lot of things I've seen that are only 2 or 3 years old. Fully walkable roofing, well insulated for what it is. This is a great rig. What I like is it's only 2 slides, so you don't have the third slide taking away from your awning space here on the entry door side of the RV, and it's easier to fit into a lot of campsites. You don't quite have to worry about wiggling around a tree or anything like that. You're going to see your cabinetry in here is definitely a step above. Everything is just so clean and well kept. Even this floor, look at the shine and the sheen on that floor right there. It's just awesome. These folks really took care of this. 2-section day and night shades throughout. That's going to give you more privacy, but still allow you to have light during the day or full privacy at night. The ceiling fan up here, if you open all your windows, then kick on that fan. Even if you don't want to run the central AC, this ceiling fan will keep the air churning and very comfortable in here. You notice with both Lamborghins and Valences, you'll have full privacy. When you pull down the nightshade like you're seeing right here, people can't see around. They can't peek in. And if you're a light sleeper, if light bothers you, there's no little crack of light to sneak in there. Full sleeper sofa, though I don't believe that's really ever been used, at least with no significance. These recliners, I believe, are not standard. I believe these are true residential recliners. And they're big, they're plush, they're comfy. And I love that you have an extra large window right here, right next to them. Now another thing I really like is right above, in the rear area here, you have a Max Air style fan, so that you can open this vent and just get some awesome airflow in here once you open all these windows. I mentioned cabinetry. I mean, right here, this pantry next to the refrigerator. One, pantry storage is awesome, and you can never have enough of it in any RV. But 2, you notice this is not, you don't see glue and staples holding this together. This is all hardwood. This stuff is made to last. And this is a 99. My guess is this door right here, the pantry door, is one of the most heavily used. And the area right here where these 2 boards slot together would be really inclined to split if this was not well built. You see that that's not even beginning to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if this was parked somewhere and not towed a whole heck of a lot, because it does really look like it was extremely well maintained. The only thing I can say, and it's really just a cosmetic item, is right here. This is where the slide mechanism grinds in and out. Sometimes if you over lubricate those, you can see a little bit of this. And while that is unsightly, it doesn't hurt the use of the coach, and also at the same time, it means that these folks did maintain their slide outs. They did maintain their systems. They lubricated it as required, apparently a little too liberally. I would rather have someone use a little too much than a little too little, and because that's where you get your real wear and tear problems. Nice big double basin sink here. Usually you get like a 60-40 split, and this is just a solid 50-50 with 2 big sinks instead of a big and a small. Huge entertainment center, because this was built way before the age of flat screens. So the storage that you have up here is exceptionally large, far larger than what you tend to find in entertainment centers today. And this had to be the very early echelon of built-in DVD systems in RVs. But another thing I look at is, you look here at the entertainment center, it's not really torn up and scarred up from a TV getting bounced around. So they obviously either took the TV out and stored it in transit, or they strapped it down as you properly should. Now this is actually a 3-level coach. If you notice, you have the main living deck right here. We have a little step up right here that'll take us up to the bathroom deck, and then a fully walkable front bedroom deck. Up here in the bathroom, you have your normal lavatory and medicine cabinet, but I like that this has the floating mirror look to it. But you see that it's really well reinforced with some serious wood behind it. Seen a lot of manufacturers just have a wafer thin sheet of Luan behind the mirror, and that's not really reliable. Not when this thing bounces down the road. These are, I mean, an earthquake inside and a hurricane outside. Look at the cleanliness of the tub. Very few people I've noticed actually clean the bathroom facilities. This is fantastic. Now, another thing I thought was really cool, because they don't do this a lot anymore, it's one piece. This is a one-piece shower, just like you'd want in your house. This is seamless. Most showers like this have the tub section, a seam, and then the top wall. Well, there's no seam here where water can sneak through and accidentally water damage your coach. So it's as close to idiot-proof as you can get. And because this is a middle deck coach, look at all the headroom I have up here. My hand can almost completely extend above my head before touching anything. It's pretty awesome. So, unless you're an NBA player, and even then you're going to have a hard time hitting your head in here. Pardon me for moving the camera around while I close some doors. They absolutely knew how to incorporate maximum storage space in these older Jaycos. And, you know, people have demanded more and more living space, and storage has been sacrificed over the years. But you can see that in this one, having tons of cabinet and linen space, and every little pocket possible functional here was a top priority. Bedroom up front has a queen bed in a slide. And again, just like the rest of the coach, this is absolutely immaculate up here. You can see you've got the big window overlooking the bed. You've got nicer residential style lights up here overlooking the bed instead of little what are called pancake lights. And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. I like it when I find manuals in used RVs. It tells me these folks took care of stuff. It's another indicator that they didn't let stuff get out of place and get lost. They took care of their investment. Again, big entertainment center above the bed, and even fancier lights here in this. Even in a 99, they took good care. And a bedroom vent up here, even though this is not a power vent fan, just the fact that you have a vent you can open and allow for some airflow is awesome. Now notice you have not only just a front wall-to-wall huge wardrobe, but you have additional wardrobe closets on both sides of the dresser down here. You even have like a little spot where if you want to put a little stool, you could maybe run like a laptop or just a little vanity station. You can do anything you wanted with it. Man, they really kept this thing clean. I've been through it. I don't really see any glaring defects beyond just that one little cosmetic spot there in the living room. I mean, everything really seems to be in ship shape. So give us a call to learn more, or better yet, just come see it in person and form your own opinions. You know, I encourage you to do that. I doubt they're going to vary too much from my own, but hey, I've been wrong before. My wife will tell you that. I was wrong this morning, according to her. Believe that. Anyway, give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.